All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are working on our Act 3 notes, and we're analyzing Act 3, Scene 1 in order to do that. So we need to find out, let's look at our notes. So our notes are going to ask us, oh, no, this is an example. Our notes are asking us again, who has a need for power, and how do you know? So let's go ahead and start reading Act 3, Scene 1 together, and we're going to take notes as we go through. So Macbeth is talking to a servant. You there, let me have a word with you. Are those men waiting for me? Servant, they're waiting outside the palace gate, my lord. Macbeth, bring them to me. The servant exits. So now Macbeth is just talking to himself. To be the king is nothing if I'm not safe as the king. I'm very afraid of Banquo. There's something noble about him that makes me fear him. He's willing to take risks, and his mind never stops working. He has the wisdom to act bravely, but also safely, and I'm not afraid of anyone but him. Around him, my guardian angel is frightened, just as Mark Antony's angel supposedly feared Octavius Caesar. Banquo chided me, so he kind of made fun of me, I guess. Banquo chided the witches when they first called me king, asking them to tell him his own future. Then, like prophets, or someone that can see the future, they named him father of a line of kings. They gave me a crown and a scepter that I can't pass on. Someone outside my family will take these things away from me, since no son of mine will take my place as a king. If this is true, I've tortured my conscience and murdered the gracious Duncan for Banquo's sons. Oh, this kind of shows what he's done. So this is Macbeth reflecting on what he has done for power. Maybe I'll keep this in mind for my notes. I've ruined my own peace for their benefit. I've handed over my everlasting soul to the devil so that they could be kings. This would be great. So keep this in mind for my Act 3 notes. Banquo's sons kings. Instead of watching that happen, I will challenge fate to a battle and fight to the death. Who's there? Okay. He says he's going to challenge fate, but let's see what he means by that. Now you go to the door and stay there until I call for you. The servant exits. Wasn't it just yesterday that we spoke to each other? It was yesterday, Your Highness. First murderer. Oh no. So he's called in people who, I guess, like hitmen. Macbeth. What did you think about what I said? You should know that it was Banquo who made your lives hell for so long, which you always thought was my fault, but I was innocent. I showed you the proof at our last meeting. I explained how you were deceived, how you were thwarted, and how things were used against you, who was working against you, and a lot of things that would convince even a half-wit or crazy person to say Banquo did it. First murderer, you explained it all. I did that and more, which brings me to the point of the second meeting. Are you so patient and forgiving you're going to let him off the hook? Are you so pious, that's religious, that you would pray for this man and his children, a man who has pushed you towards an early grave and put your family in poverty forever? We are men, my lord. Yes, you're part of a species called men, just as hounds and greyhounds, mongrel spaniels, mutts, shaggy lapdogs, swimming dogs, and wolf dog crossbreeds are all dogs. Okay, this is bad because every time someone calls himself a man in this play, they kill somebody. So let's see what he says. But if you list the different kinds of dogs according to their qualities, you can distinguish which breeds are fast or slow, which ones are clever, and which ones are watchdogs, and which ones are hunters. You can classify each dog according to its natural gifts that separate it from other dogs. It's the same with men. Now, if you occupy some place in this list of men that isn't down at the very bottom, tell me. Because if that's the case, I will tell you a plan that will get rid of your enemy and bring you closer to me. As long as Banquo lives, I am sick. I'll be healthy when he is dead. Oh no! Macbeth is convincing these men that they need to murder Banquo. Act 3 notes. I definitely need to keep track of that. Second murder. Lord, I've been so kicked around by the world and I'm so angry I don't even care what I do. Uh-oh. First murderer. I'm the same. I'm so sick of bad luck and trouble that I'd risk my life on any bet as long as it would either fix my life or end it once and for all. Macbeth. You both know Banquo was your enemy. It's true, my lord. He's my enemy too, and I hate him so much that every minute he's alive it eats away at my heart. And since I'm king, I could simply use my power to get rid of him, but I can't do that because he and I have friends in common who I need. So I will have to be able to moan and cry over his death in public, even though I'll be the one who killed him. Interesting. So he is admitting he wants Banquo killed, but it cannot look like he is responsible. Interesting. That's why I need your help right now. I have to hide my real plans from the public eye for many important reasons. Second murder. We'll do what you want us, my lord. What you want us to, my lord. First murderer. Though our lives... Macbeth interrupts him. I can see the determination in your eyes. Within the hour, I'll tell you where to go and exactly when to strike. It must be done tonight, away from the palace. Always remember that I will be free from suspicion. For the plan to work perfectly, you must kill both Banquo and his son Fleance, who keeps him company. Get rid of Fleance, as it is important to me as knocking off Banquo. Each of you should make up your own mind about whether you're going to do this. I'll come to you soon. We've decided, my lord, we're in. I'll call for you soon. Stay inside. The deal is closed. Banquo, if your soul is going to make it to heaven, tonight's the night. Oh man, we have at least 2 to 3 pieces of text evidence that we could be using for our Act 3 notes. So it's good to see that he is saying that he needs to kill Banquo and his son, but he can't make it look like it's him.